In the heart of a lively village filled with clay houses, dancing festivals, and gossip that traveled faster than wind, lived a boy named Tayo. From the moment he learned to talk, Tayo used words like weapons, not for fighting, but for flirting. At 20, he was tall, caramel-skinned, and always smelled of fresh soap and mischief. He had this smirk, the kind that made your heart race and your brain malfunction. Girls melted, boys envied him, aunties locked their daughters inside when they saw him coming. His catchphrases became legendary. That smile should be declared a national treasure. Are you sure you're real? Or did God sculpt you just to confuse men? He was funny. He was smooth, and worst of all, he knew it. Tayo didn't break hearts. He collected them. One night during the village moonlight dance, a new girl appeared. She was stunning, too stunning. Skin like smooth onyx, hair long, jet black and braided with cowries. Her eyes sparkled, but not like stars. No, they sparkled like warnings. No one knew her. No one dared approach her. But Tayo, he grinned and walked straight over. He bowed dramatically and said, "I don't know where you came from, but tonight I'm sure the moon came twice." She smiled, a slow, knowing smile, and said, "Be careful, sweet boy." Some women smile back, not because they like you, but because they see what's coming. But Tayo laughed it off. That night they talked, danced, and when she leaned in, he whispered, "You're unforgettable." The next morning, Tayo woke up and stretched. He checked his reflection and froze. He looked the same, but when he went out, things felt wrong. At the market, he winked at Ada. She walked right past. He complimented Nkichi's wrapper. She didn't even blink. He bumped into Bola, a girl he once dated. She looked through him like he wasn't even there. Tayo ran to the river and stared at his reflection. He was there, but to the world, he was invisible. Specifically to women, not just strangers. Even his own mother couldn't hear his voice. He ran back to the festival grounds and shouted, "What's happening to me?" And then he saw her, the mysterious girl. She stood alone, still in that curry-lined gown. "You flirted for fun," she said. "Now you'll see what it feels like to not be seen at all." "Please," Tayo begged. "I was just joking." "So was I," she said with a sad smile. And then she vanished. Days turned into weeks. Tayo wandered the village like a shadow. He tried writing notes. Women wouldn't read them. He tried blocking their paths. They walked around him like air. Only men could still see and hear him. But they were no help. Some mocked him. Some avoided him, afraid his curse was contagious. Tayo, once the loudest voice at gatherings, now sat silent by the village well, forgotten. He started noticing something he never cared to see before. Girls comforting each other from past hurts, some caused by him. A woman he once ghosted crying quietly at dusk. A girl he led on now, blossoming in peace without his chaos. Tayo wept. For the first time, he felt the loneliness he once caused. One night, under a sky full of stars, Tayo returned to the river where he last saw her. He knelt, desperate, broken. "I'm sorry," he whispered. "I didn't know my words were weapons. I thought I was being charming. I didn't know I was hurting people." The wind shifted. Out of the water, the girl rose again. But this time, her glow was softer. "You've seen now," she said, "not just with your eyes, but with your soul." "Will you return my voice?" he asked. She shook her head. "Not yet. First, use your silence. Fix what you can. Speak without speaking." And just like that, she faded back into the river Tayo changed. He stopped chasing. He started helping. He carried water for elder women. He repaired the fence at the school he once flirted near. He protected young girls from aggressive boys, even when they couldn't see him. He left kind gifts, wrapped quietly, with notes of apology. He did it all in silence. And one day at the village festival, a girl passed him and paused. She looked straight at him. "Did you help my grandmother fix her roof?" Tayo gasped. She could see him. Others began noticing too. Slowly, gently, his reflection grew brighter, his voice clearer. He returned to the river one last time. The mysterious girl appeared once more. Only this time, she was smiling. "You've learned," she said. "Charm is a gift, but without care, it becomes a curse." She touched his forehead, and suddenly, Tayo's voice echoed again, full and strong. "Some people are born with silver tongues, but forget that words can cut deeper than knives." Tayo wasn't cursed for being charming. He was cursed for using charm without responsibility. So next time your words make someone smile, make sure they don't leave someone else in tears.